Hey guys, Jose here. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series that I've been putting out lately, my server play and all that. But welcome to episode 8 of my single player Let's Play Season 1. Today I actually was looking through my inventory thinking about things that I would normally make at this point that I don't have. And one of them I realized was an Industrial Craft 2 tool that I was like, I haven't made one, maybe I should look into it. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got everything that I need for it. I've actually been a little bit prepared. So what I'm going to need is another one of those rechargeable batteries. With the rechargeable battery, I also need an electronic circuit. And then electronic circuit, rechargeable battery, and 5 pieces of refined iron gets you a chainsaw. Now, I like the chainsaw a lot. The chainsaw is basically like a melee tool, as well as shears, as well as an axe. So, it basically is one of the better multi-tools in the game. I'm still going to be using a normal sword for most of my melee stuff, just because I like the looting on this one and all that stuff. But I've got the chainsaw in case of backup, or like if something goes really bad, if I accidentally hit a pigman in the nether, for example. But just to show you, if I come up to here and hit one of these guys, one hit, they're dead. Not that that really says too much. So, yeah, that's just something that I decided I would do. Let me check something out real quick. Not bad. Okay, good. So, yeah. One of the things that I had planned today was better energy production. And these engines are about to go boom boom, aren't they? No, they aren't. Strange. Well, that's not bad. Let me just clean up some of this stuff. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of clay, and I have plans for all of this clay that I've acquired. Basically, today what I want to do is I want to make a way to get basically better coal, and this coal is called coal coke. And right now I'm actually thinking about my options. I may want to go with something different. And we'll just see about it, because I don't have any of the resources I need for it right now. Because I haven't found a nether fortress. But you know what? I think we can manage. If I can find 7 more diamonds, that'll really boost production. Until then, we'll just stick with what I got, I guess. So I'm going to be making one of those awesome teleport tethers that I've made before for my chunk loading turtle. I want one of these to bring with me, and I'm going to, I decided I'm going to be doing something different, so just ignore what I was talking about earlier with all the clay. Sorry about that. False alarm there. I'm going to be needing glass. I should have the glass that I need here. I do indeed. And I actually need a liquid transposer as well. So what the liquid transposer does is, I actually need 2 of these as well. In fact, I'll just bring all my glass and we'll take it all over here to the project table. I've been meaning to update inventory tweaks. It updated officially by Jamie Owen, the creator of the mod. And, actually don't need this anymore. It updated through him. Or he actually updated this time around, and it actually is a little bit better than what was going on before. It's also a little bit worse because it doesn't support some of the stuff it used to, but it's alright. It does fix the project table bugs that were found, like right now. Project table sorting doesn't function. But that's alright. I'm also going to need about a stack of cobblestone, not really that much, but I'm just grabbing some. I need some iron, and there should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 7, perfect. And then we'll go with some redwood here. So actually, I'm going to need more than that. We'll just do that for now. And then I needed some copper and some gold, right? And some redstone as well. But I've already got redstone, so that should be good. All right. Actually, I need more iron. Sorry. I'm just trying to get a lot of stuff together because there's a lot of stuff to be crafted. So, basically right now we're looking at the liquid transposer recipe. It's one of those machine frames. And I'm totally using the project table wrong. There we go. I need 2 more pieces of gold. This is why this project table is so close, so that I can reach it with no problem. So we need 2 more redstone reception coils. And then from there, the recipe is just as follows. It is just the redstone reception coil, and then some copper, and a bucket on top with some glass as well. So I'm going to make 2 of these. So looking at the liquid transposer's GUI, what it does, quite basically, is it can take input of liquid, and it can basically shove the liquid into any type of container. A bucket, for example, is a good example of this kind of container. But if you do it like this, it actually can extract it. Now, the reason this is better than just doing it some of the other optional ways that are available but aren't necessarily as good is because when through the liquid transposer, if you use, let's say I used a can. Let's say I used just a can. These cans, like for example a lava can, you can see here's what I'm talking about. You put a lava can here, or an empty can here, and you've got lava. It fills it up and fills it with lava. Well then, if I were to go and let's say right click on a tank with this lava can, I would lose the can and just gain the lava in the tank again. Well, I don't want to waste my can. That's tin. You know, it's a fourth of a piece of tin, but still. Whereas if I use a liquid transposer in this mode, the emptying mode, like this is filling, this is emptying. If I use it in the emptying mode, it'll spit out my tin can or whatever container I used on the bottom, which is pretty nifty. And actually very nifty, if you ask me. So then I'm going to be making a gear. I need a wooden gear, followed by a stone gear, followed by an iron gear. Then I'm going to also need an iron pickaxe. Let's see if I can remember this recipe. 6 iron ingots and a piece of redstone at the top gets me a mining well. The mining well does what it sounds like it does. You place it down and feed it buildcraft power, and it will do some mining for you and spit out all of its contents into the side, or any inputs or pipes or chests attached to it. It's not too incredibly useful by itself, but what we're going to be using it for is to make a pump. So by getting a tank crafted like so, it's just a square of glass, and putting it above the mining well, you can get a pump. Pretty nifty. Now with this pump, we want to give it energy, and there's a cheap way of doing this, which is the way I'm going to be doing it. Or cheap isn't affordable. I'm going to be needing, let me see, 4 pistons. And then I also need some more wood, sorry about that. I also need some more sticks. 32 should do. Where I need 8 gears. And then from there I still need more wood. Dang. That's exactly how much I'll need though. I can get a piston, my wooden gears on 2 sides, a piece of glass and a piece of wood, or 3 pieces of wood along the top. It has to be a vanilla type of wood, which is why Buildcraft needs to fix its crap. It's alright, I can sacrifice a few oak planks. I can get myself a redstone engine. Redstone engines are like the lowest level engine. They don't really produce much energy, but they do, however, 4 of them will produce enough energy to power one of these really well, actually. Now, looking through here, I should have, but I don't. Okay, so let me consider my options. I don't need to consider my options. I've got cactus right here, so I don't really need anything else. I'm going to smelt up my cactus into cactus green, as well as dump a few more coal into one of these engines. So I'll just do this one right here. I can shift click for crap. We're going to get cactus green out of that. I'm not going to look at that, thank you. I'm going to get cactus green out of that, and that's going to be pretty helpful. One last thing that I want to make is a magmatic engine. This magmatic engine is really nifty. What I can do with it is, well, it's just another engine, kind of like the steam engines, but it runs solely off of lava and does it well. So I need basically a lot of tin and a redstone transmission coil. A lot of tin, redstone transmission coil, some redstone. I need a piston as well. Let's just go ahead and get crafting. I also need that. So I'm going to be making a wooden gear, then a stone gear. Then I'm going to be making a new gear you guys probably haven't seen yet, a tin gear. And then, as mentioned, I need a piston, a redstone transmission coil, which is crafted like so. And then if I take this recipe, it looks like the other engine recipe, except instead of glass, we're using transmission coil. This gets you one magmatic engine. I'm going to place this guy down, and what you can see is the magmatic engine has a tank for lava, has maximum output of 5 Minecraft joules per tick, and then this is an input for buckets. Pretty nifty. As I'm sitting here acquiring some more cactus green, that should be going pretty well. Let's see how I'm doing down here on my charcoal. Yeah, I'll let that burn through the last of it and leave it because I don't want to waste energy. And it shouldn't explode. I doubt it will. It's not much coal in it. I don't know. I don't know how much I trust that. Oh, there we go, it's up. So now, I've got all this stuff. I've got some cactus green, and what I'm going to do with my cactus green is I'm going to take it and make pipe waterproof. I can make it using my bee products that I could be getting, but that would require me to make yet another machine, and I just don't really feel like doing that right this moment. So, that's not going to happen. Let me go put this charcoal away in this crate over here, and go put the redstone away. I've got my 2 levers that I'm going to be needing inevitably, and that's not where redstone goes. There we go. Let's see, what else? I need to find... I don't need to find anything. I'm actually going to save myself gold. I'm not going to do it like that. That's going to be wasteful of my gold. I'm going to put that away and grab... No, I'll just go with this then. I'm going to be making some pipes, some cobblestone pipes. And then I'm going to be taking my pipe waterproofing and waterproofing my cobblestone pipes. I can't imagine I'll need many more than just 4, but I'm going to bring the waterproofing with me, so if I need to just craft it later, I can. So, let's go to the nether, I guess. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good idea. Ooh. So the thing is, I've kind of given up on the nether right now as far as like my base, so don't be too worried about how it looks because I'm not done. I'm just giving it a break. I'm going to come over here and go up my little ladder that I set up. What I want to see, and actually I'm going to save myself some time, potentially. I'm going to stick a portal right there, I think. Actually, let's do it on the solid block. There we go. So I'm going to come over here and see if I can find any place for me to stick down this pump. What the pump's going to do is it's going to reach its little arm out and down, and if you are so lucky to have lava like I do, what you can do is actually have it pump or go into a lava pool, and it'll actually dig up or pump out lava from a really ridiculously far distance. And yeah, what we're going to have it going into is the liquid transposer, where we are going to basically go back and forth, unfilling and refilling any type of container, really. Lava cans, capsules, cans, really just about anything. What I'm trying to find is a lava lake, because it's really kind of pointless without one. And it's looking like I'm not going to get one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the overworld, and I'm going to get a few things. That way, this will be a little more convenient for us. One thing I'm not a big fan of is my nether spawn, and I've been thinking about lately, I think I'm going to use a new mod, or a mod that's new to you guys, called Mistcraft, to get around, because I really don't like my nether spawn. I mean, it's not inconvenient or anything, it's just not the best. So I've got some books from some villages that I was, you know, so rude as to raid of their bookshelves. I'm going to make a few things. Basically, we're going to be making link books. Link books are books that allow you to teleport to whatever location that link book was made. The location includes the X, Y, and Z axis as well as the direction you're facing. And basically to craft these, all you need is a book. You get a linking book. Now you'll notice when I right click on it, it brings up an inventory, and then there's this box. Normally, if it's a valid area you can click on, it's going to be darker. It's going to be like almost pitch black. Eventually, the maker of the mod, XCompWiz, has some better plans for that, but for now, that's what it is. Which is just fine. But I can't click on it because I'm already in the overworld. These only work if you're going to a different dimension, like the Nether, for example. So I'm going to be making another link book in the Nether in a place that I like to live. I'm kind of thinking about the size of building I'm going to want. I'm thinking like a 5x5 would probably be pretty good. I'm going to bring one of these because there's not going to be any zombies there. Get a pressure plate or not. And what blocks do I want to build the floor out of? Let me look through things I can craft. I don't know, because I want to do redwood. I'm tired of redwood so much right now. I think I'll just stick with, wait, do I have... Yeah, I'll do stone slabs, especially if it's 5x5. It'll be 7x7 on the outside, but 5x5, that'll be perfect. That'll be 25. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Sweet. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to need some wood. I just realized one other thing I'm going to need. Like I said, some wood. I'm going to need 4 sticks and 2 planks. Looks like, yeah, 2 planks. Perfect. And I'm going to be making a book stand. Basically, what this is going to do is I can put my book in here. Because if I were to transport without it, if I were to basically teleport using my link book without it, the link book would fall on the ground and eventually could despawn. Not fall on the ground in one sense of it, but literally, like if you throw these on the ground, it spawns as an entity. So you gotta be real careful with that. You don't want to mess stuff up. You know, sometimes you can lose a book on accident if you aren't careful. So I've got a linking book back to the overworld. So if you can kind of put 2 and 2 together, I'm going to be also making a link book to the Nether inside my lava pump. And then I can teleport back and forth without having to walk 4,000 blocks, basically. We run through my portal over here on this side. Nicely done, portal gun. In this way, I've got what I need to build if I need to build something later on. And I feel like this is going to lead into lava. Yes, it is. Sweet. So I'm going to start building this here. So this is going to be, like I said, 7x7. Oh Jesus, a freaking fire bat. I saw that and I'm like, I'm not doing this today. Because you're going to come over here and screw up my day, aren't you? These guys are terrible. There we go. These guys are seriously like a pain in the butt. But hopefully we won't have to deal with them anymore because, yeah, we'll basically not have to ever leave our place. Or, you know, leave to the outside world because of this little setup I'm working on. So, I think that would be the middle, right? Yeah, that would be the middle. Sorry, I'm not able to math some days. So we're going to just kind of build this out, and it's going to be, like I said, a very small room. It doesn't need to be big. I've built one of these before, and I built a really, not really big building, but a decent sized building. And once I was done with it, I realized that I had so much more space than I ever really needed for it, that it was just wasteful. Oh man, I was hoping I could get that. Great. Well, we are going to make the middle of the floor with a block of cobblestone. Actually, no, you know what? That's going to be our pump. lag here. I'm not going to be too surprised if it's because of the pump doing its thing. And I've got a few torches to help light this little thing up. I think I'm just going to do something like this. I don't know why I'm putting the skylight in here to the nether. Why not, I guess, right? So there's this. Let's light this little area up. Much brighter for you guys, I'm sure. And this should work for what I need it for. I'm going to go ahead and make my link book back, as well as go ahead and put my link book stand. I'm thinking right here in this little corner here. And now, if you open it up, you see how this is much darker? This is cool. Watch this. I just teleported back to my home. And then I've got a link book back to the nether. Where I could do that. I'm pretty sure that stupid bat is right in here. Trying to screw up my day. But that's not going to be happening. So we're going to stick our 4 redstone engines on here. And we're going to power them. This isn't going to be a beautiful setup, I'll be honest with you. It's not really what I'm going for. So these redstone engines are going to take just a second to power up. And once they do, you'll kind of see things progressing like they should. So, these are powered, right? Weird. So I think I'm going to do something like this, and then cobblestone, transport pipe, like that. And as soon as these engines feel like powering on, which it may just be because of the fact that they have no lava to pump yet, until this arm finishes going all the way down. Which may very well be the case, I wouldn't be surprised. But what's going to happen is once this pump starts basically pumping, as you would expect it to, what's going to happen is the pump's going to get the lava, and it's going to put it through these tubes, and it's going to go to here and here. This actually needs to be facing a different direction, though, because it scares me whenever it does stupid crap like that. There's a lot of gas out today. That's kind of creepy. But it's going to go into here. So what we need to do is we need to configure it so that the liquid, first of all, goes in through the right side. So what I'm going to do is do my normal thing. I really don't want to have all these confusing default outputs. So the right side of the machine is input. And then right now I have no output side. I have no need for one. Why isn't this working at all? Is this a Buildcraft bug? Because we are on 3.4.1, I think, or 3.4.0. But yeah, basically what will happen is the lava will go in here, go into the magmatic engine, and go into the liquid transposer, where I can fill up buckets, for example. And what's cool about the magmatic engine is, like I've already said once before, it will produce a crap ton of energy, about 5 EU per tick, more than this can even handle. It can handle 4. Nothing bad will happen. Worst case scenario, what will happen is this guy will overheat, and what happens when it overheats is it'll lock up. And in order to unlock it, basically it just got to come over here and whack it with a wrench. Big whoop. Yeah, something is not functioning here. Give me just a second to, I might try updating Buildcraft and see if that helps any. I'll be right back with you guys.